Wallace Eannace Associates in New York City.
Thank you, Tom. Morning, everyone. Again, my name is Darryl Clark, and I am the Corporate Vice President for Wallace Eannace Associates in New York, and we service the New York and New Jersey area. I want to thank you guys for having us be a part of today's conversation. And when I say us, I mean we as a team at Wallace Eannace, because we do understand, in fact, that as a team we are able to achieve much more than we'd be able to achieve individually. So we understand that working together as a cohesive unit and as a team, we can do much bigger and much greater things. I'm excited and I'm happy to be partnered with Xylem for many years, and Chris Hartwick and his management team. Xylem a few years ago celebrated their 100th anniversary, and this year, Wallace Eannace, we are now entering our 96th year in this business, serving our customer base. Now, we understand that in order to be successful, you have to be able to serve people, and you have to be able to serve them in a very special way. The great Zig Ziglar once said that you can have anything in life you want if you can just help and serve enough other people get what they want. So at Wallace Eannace, our mission is to be able to serve our customers better than anyone else can. At Wallace Eannace, our theme is the WEA 360 experience. And what that experience is, we want to start at the top, whether that's the developer, the owner, the construction manager, the mechanical contractor, or the engineer. We want to diagnose their situation and understand exactly what it is they want to achieve. We understand that from them. We speak with the developer. We move to the consulting engineer, help them design the system. Then we move to the bidding process and work with the mechanical contractor. Once we understand what the mechanical contractor's concerns are, we serve those concerns, and then we move to the commissioning process and help with the startup and get all the way back to the owner, that 360 experience. This is what you expected from us. Did we deliver what you expected from us? Are you not satisfied, but are you fulfilled? We want to make sure that our customer base is fulfilled with what we performed for them, and then we want to ask them, okay, what is the next project that you have that we can work on together? So at Wallace Eannace Associates, some of the key projects, or a couple of the key projects that I'd like to highlight in today's talk is, number one, Stony Brook University. Many of you are familiar with Stony Brook University, many of you are not. Stony Brook University is on the leading edge breakthrough technology in cancer research and cancer technology, in helping to provide cures for cancer, alleviating the pain. And they built a new building called the Mark Building, Research and Technology, and they wanted the best. So we worked with them to provide the most efficient pumps in a small footprint, small mechanical equipment room, and the pumps that worked best for that building were the Bell Gossett vertical split case VSX VSC pump, top suction and top discharge. Small footprint, highest in efficiency in its class, easy to service. Stony Brook University has their own maintenance, and they wanted something that would be easy to service. A T-frame motor, easy to replace that should something go wrong. The bearings, able to service them from the front and the back side of the volute. Easy to replace the coupler. A fantastic pump, number one in its class. Thank you, Chris. The next one that I'd like to highlight is 432 Park Avenue. 432 Park Avenue at one time was the tallest residential building in Manhattan, New York City, and we were excited to be a part of that. Within that footprint of the mechanical equipment room, we had to use Bell Gossett's high working pressure pump. So we have 300-pound working pressure pumps in this facility, and this job was sold by one of our top salesmen, Mr. Steve Martin, and he provided the engineering expertise to the design engineer, the consulting engineers, letting them understand that we had the material, we had the solutions for their situation, and we provided 300-pound working pressure pumps in order to meet the needs of 432 Park Avenue. I'm proud to say that we are now a part of 220 Central Park South, which is now the tallest residential building in Manhattan. It's not open yet, but it will be open soon. One of the things that I also wanted to speak about is some of the trends and changes that we see occurring in our industry. Traditionally, the way that you would go to market in the commercial HVAC industry is you would work with the consulting engineer, and those plans would come out, you would bid those plans and hope to have a relationship with the mechanical contractor and win the job that way. Well, that dynamic has changed because a lot of the developers are now hiring their own consulting engineers to review the design work done by the mechanical engineer that's on their project. How can we shave costs? How can we cut this down? What can we do to make this project more efficient at a more cost-effective way? So we've hired individuals, professionals, to call on those developers so that we can be in the loop when those developers are making that decision. Again, the Wallace Eannace Associates 360-degree experience, speaking with those developers now and those developers' engineers so that we can be in the mix and have a solution to offer them for their system. I want to thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate the time. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Darryl. Next, I'd like to introduce Kevin Sides and George A. Israel.